Alright, so in this video today, I'm going to be speaking about the Houston Rockets, and I'm going to be giving them 3 reasons why, in my opinion, they should take a flyer on Cam Reddish. But before I get into my reasons why, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. So let's go on to my reason number 1, which is the Knicks asking price for Reddish / his fit on the Rockets, or potential fit on the Rockets. Now, if you're not fully aware, the Knicks are only asking for a second-round pick or a player on a rookie scale contract, which in my opinion is absolutely brilliant value for someone with the talent of Cam Reddish. Now, do I feel like the rookie scale contract part is feasible? Not really, because I don't think the Rockets will be willing to part with any of their rookie scale guys. Garub would probably be the only guy they may be willing to part ways with. But what's the point in doing that when you can give up a second-round pick for a team like the Rockets with a bunch of second-round picks? And how many of those picks amount to someone with the talent level of Cam Reddish? Not that many. So I don't feel like that aspect will definitely be a stumbling point, because that is brilliant value for Cam Reddish. Now, hear me out on this second point. I put the Rockets currently don't have a small forward who has elite potential. Do I feel like Cam Reddish has elite potential? No, but for that reason, there's definitely a void in there, or a hole in their young core at the small forward position. Now, they have a few decent small forwards like KJ Martin. If you want to classify Tari Eason as a small forward, go ahead. But I feel like Cam Reddish has a completely different skill set to those two, and definitely has a slightly higher ceiling than them as well. And the fact that Cam Reddish has the ability to catch and shoot, be a 3-level scorer, and also defend, gives him another aspect of a small forward that the Rockets don't currently have. And I definitely feel like he will bode well with KPJ and Jalen Green, because all 3 of them have good size and length. However, KPJ and Jalen Green aren't the best on-ball defenders. I feel like Cam Reddish has his woes on the defensive side of the ball, however has a lot of upside and potential on that side, and has definitely shown that he can be a solid on-ball defender when he's actually locked in and loaded. So I definitely feel like a team like the Rockets, when they give him the right opportunity, he can be a great fit and a great type of player around the current core of guys they have. And like I said at the bottom, he has potential to be a great 3-level scorer. So I definitely feel like he will fit in with this Rockets roster, and it's not a single player I can look at the small forward position that goes, yeah, we've got a Jalen Green type player, to the point where Cam Reddish can't really come in and start. So I feel like Cam can definitely slide in with the Rockets. So that's my reason number 1. Getting on to my reason number 2, his age. Now, Cam Reddish fits the Rockets timeline perfectly, because he's only 23 years old, okay, and it is his 4th season in the NBA. So it's not like he's just fresh out of college. He does have a lot of experience, including a deep playoff run with the Hawks 2 years back, in which he scored 21 points in game 6, I believe, and Nate McMillan famously compared him to Paul George and said he has PG type potential. Now, I definitely feel like Cam Reddish has a lot of potential if he's given a proper opportunity, and I wouldn't write him off, because a lot of people will be like, oh, why would you want Cam Reddish? He didn't work out with the Hawks. The New York Knicks now want to cut ties with him. But you know, I'll go into that point later. But my point is that if you give Cam Reddish opportunity, I definitely feel like he will be able to thrive, and he definitely fits in what the Houston Rockets are trying to do. Now, my last but most important point would be, it's such a low risk, high reward move. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say worst case scenario, it doesn't go well, or you're getting mixed signals. You're not sure if Cam Reddish is someone for the future, and you're not sure if he's a 100% keeper. You can let him hit restricted free agency, which essentially means that if you keep his rights, any team he signs an offer sheet with, you can easily match the offer. So if you don't really know what kind of money you want to give him, if the best offer he gets is, for example, a 4-year $20 million deal, so $5 million a season from like the Sacramento Kings, for example, if you feel like that's good value, you can easily match that contract. So you basically have full control and have the ability to cut ties with him at only the expense of a second-round pick if it doesn't go well. So I definitely feel like that is a major reason why you should make this deal happen. Now, like I said, the Cam Reddish's ceiling definitely exceeds the value of a second-round pick. I don't even feel like that's a debate, so I'll move past that point. And my final point links onto the point I was trying to make in point 2, but I said I'll get back to it later. Bo is a prime example of a young player thriving in the correct situation. Now, Bo, similarly to Cam Reddish, it didn't work out in Denver. He then got traded by the Celtics for basically nothing, and now in Orlando he looks like a guy for the future, and you're almost thinking, how the hell was he dealt by so many teams for so little? And it's a prime example of certain players need the right opportunity to thrive. Damn, look at KPJ, you picked him up for what, a protected second round pick, and now he looks like a great player. I'm not sure if he's going to be part of this core, but he's definitely exceeded the value of the second round protected pick you traded for him. So I feel like Cam is another example of that mode of player who has a lot of upside. There was a reason why he was a top 4 player coming out of high school. He went top 10 for a reason in the NBA draft, and I feel like he's not been given them consistent minutes, because if you watch Cam Reddish play, he's very inconsistent, which kind of resides and reflects the minutes he's getting. How can you expect a player to grow properly when they're not getting consistent minutes? If you've seen that clip from back in high school, I might even play the clip where you have a lot of guys like Tyrese Maxey and Edwards, and I forgot who else in that clip, saying Cam Reddish was the hardest guy they've ever had to guard. Now, does that mean anything? No, because that was like 5-6 years ago, but it shows that Cam Reddish definitely has the offensive ability and potential to be an elite scorer at the wing position. Now, that is the end of this video. Please like, subscribe and share as it says on the screen. And yeah, I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. If you disagree with me, please tell me why. I love to have discussions with you guys, because at the end of the day, I'm not always right. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't know any more than you, and we all have different views on different points. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Share the video to your friends, like the vid like I said again, and stay blessed guys. Peace.